'Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. This is such fun!
Really now? Just a bit much?
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my speciality.
All told, I'm rather satisfied with my performance.
If ever you've need of an ear to listen,
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
tis a ballista arisen.
'Tis a glad thing we happened upon this. Leashing it during combat ought to fluster our foes.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep? By your leave, Arisen.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
Pray, follow me. Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
Now here's a surprise.
Thrill of discovery never solved.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own investigators.
You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold.
Let my magic grant you an elemental.
That was a sight to behold.
Think nothing of it.
I like that.
Over here, if you please.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I mislike.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone lying about, would you? One befitting the name the Jadeite Orb. 'Twas stolen from me while I was delivering it, and if Master Everard should find out, he'd wring my neck. 'Tis no exaggeration. He's had people killed afore, more than a few at that. To be quite truthful, I'd intended to sell off the Jadeite Orb and quit this place for good. Working under a man such as him, I'd only get chewed up till he decided to spit me out. That jewel was my last hope. Now it's gone. Unless you were to find it for me.
The Jadeite Orb could be anywhere now. Perchance we ought to speak with someone who has experience in banditry.
The Sovereign's retinue makes to fell the dragon at last. 'Twas a many thanks.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the hills roll by.
Well, come, if you think me a liar, then buy something and see. The truth for yourself. Many thanks to you.
It is most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
Well, if you think me a liar, then... Buy something and see the truth for yourself. Many thanks to you. Well, if you think me a liar, then... Buy something and hope to see you again.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident. What's right now?
The Sovereign's retinue makes to fell the dragon. At last. 'Twas a remarkable recovery, really. The man pleasure doing business.
Greetings. Tell me, in your... He seems to have vanished, and if I may be... 'Tis an item of pressure, and in my hour of... You will be rewarded.
Sirs Offulf and Everard each seek the jadeite orb. To whom ought we to grant it? Assuming we find the thing at all.
The right to decide is yours alone.
Welcome, sir. After all, 'tis folly to linger on a... How goes the collection? Made any progress? Do come again.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Oh, there's...
A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates!
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit. Oi! This isn't yours! Do you take me for a fool? Present your own permit, or I'll have you thrown in jail! So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit. Go on through.
If we seek further knowledge of the Godsway, we ought to make for Batal. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. I'm starving, I am.
I've an inkling this place will yield a rarity or two.
Well, well. That's quite a discovery. If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, the pain I experienced at the coronation was beyond
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return. of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmouser's burrow. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek.